Hi there, Henry Smith here from IamWealthyandRich.com, where we talk about how to understand the game of money and play it well. Welcome to today's cryptocurrency portfolio update. Something I've been doing now for just over a year. A little bit more than over a year now. It's coming up to, over a year. So make sure you stay to the end of this video, because after the update, I always talk about something of importance. And just to clarify, this video is for education and entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. So make sure you consult your own financial advisor before you make any financial decisions. And also understand that all investing does carry degrees of risk. So do not invest more money than you can afford to lose. So with that, I'm meant to share my screen to the spreadsheet. So let's go. Spreadsheet. Great. So here's the spreadsheet I've been updating, and I actually didn't update it yesterday or the day before. A bit lazy. Here we are now, the 9th of May, and the time now is this. And let's see where we are. Altcoins have gone down even more, so 86,000, and this portfolio consists of one whole Bitcoin and a selection of altcoins, and that's the total. So altcoins are 86,035 and 26 cents. 86,035 and 26 cents. I believe, yeah. And the total portfolio is 118,905.41. 118,000. I forgot it. What is it? 118,905.41. 118,905.41. Yeah. So let's bring this down into the red. That can stay red. 11,000 down. 3,000 down. This is from a few days ago. So the last 3 days, altcoins have dropped 11,972. Bitcoin has dropped 3,139, and the total portfolio is down 15,111. So all good, all great. So that's what's happened. Let's look at what's happening in the market. Let's look at, first of all, what's happening in fear and greed. Fear, the market is in extreme fear at the moment. So down to 11, which is showing that the people are in extreme fear. A lot of people are selling, getting out of the market, and that's what causes the market to go down. There's a lot of fear. So, so when others are fearful, this is the time for you to be greedy. When others are greedy, this time for you to be fearful. So this is a great time to buy Bitcoin, and it always, great when other people are in fear or extreme fear. It's the best time, and it's just part of the cycle, which some people are just not used to, and they react accordingly, and that's fine. Those who have been around the block understand what's going on, and they're taking advantage of this. So this is for the majority, it's extreme fear. For the minority investors, it's a great time for greed. In other words, to buy. Looking at the total market is down to the crypto market. That is down 1.48 trillion. So it's down more than 50% of its all-time high, which is cool. It means it's going to bounce back soon, but it's got to make that correction. And so that affects all the markets, all the Bitcoin and altcoins. Well, the interesting thing is, like I said, if you zoom out and look at it over a long period of time, you'll see that over a long period of time, it's just, the market has come so far so far. So it's gone down. So, you know, eventually there will come another peak that will make this peak look like this. That's the interesting thing. The next peak that does come, whether it be next year or the year after, will make this peak here, previous peak, look like, you know, this, the peak of 2017, and so on and so forth. You can see the peak in 2017, it peaked at 750 million, 750 billion rather, and then went down to 103 billion. That's a massive drop. Then went up to 3 trillion. Wow. So it's come down again. It's going, you know, and then it's going to go up to the next level. So more money is going to come. Money's coming out of the market at the moment. Money is coming out of the market. That's what this shows, money flow. Money is flowing out of the market, and eventually it will come back in. But you know, there's quite a lot of fear at the moment. It's usually, you know, it's going to be a turnaround pretty soon. There's the same type of fear back in 2018, December 2018, and the market recovers. So the market will recover. And you know, some people are looking. You know, RSI is showing the downward trend as well. Oversold. We're not in super extreme oversold territory yet, but we are quite oversold, which is great. This is an interesting thing. You know, the ADX indicator showing that we are in a severe bear market at the moment, with the red is at the top and the green is at the bottom, and we're in bearish. But with this indicator, this yellow line pointing upwards, erect, it's showing that is quite a very strong downtrend. It's showing the strength of the trend. So this shows the strength of the trend. So we're in a very strong downtrend at the moment, and that's what's happening. And so, you know, it's not good or bad. There are people who are positioning themselves in a way and they're making money while this is happening. There are people who are losing money while this is happening. So it all depends on what side of the fence you're on. There's nothing good or bad about it. One thing we know, that the market is going to turn direction and move in another direction. And then there are people who make money, and there are people who lose money. That's just the way it goes. But this is what's happening. It is very bearish. And I've been talking about why, you know, I mentioned about I mentioned about the death crosses, you know, what's happened in the past, and this is the reason why we're experiencing what we're having. So this shouldn't be a surprise to you if you've been watching this channel. So make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification button to get more updates. But this is a very important chart here. This is the 200-week moving average, the 100-week moving average, and the 50-week moving average. And typically what happens is that when there is a crash, Bitcoin falls, you know, from the 50 to the 100, then eventually the 200-week. I think I wrote some. This is interesting. It's only done this a few times. It could be on its way there now. Just to expand this further. This was back in 2015 when Bitcoin had hit a peak in the 2013 market and came down, passed through the 50-week moving average. Now this is different from the 50-day moving average. Passed through the 50-week moving average and settled at the 200-week moving average. That kind of marked the bottom, and then it went up from there. Okay. And interesting enough, because some people wonder how low can it go, you know, usually to the bottom of this market, to the 200-week moving average. And the bottom is typically marked middle of the bottom is when these two cross, when the 50-week and the 100-week, remember 50-week, not 50-day, moving average cross. That kind of signifies it reaching the bottom, roughly the bottom. And fast forward to, this was 2015, fast forward to 2017 rather. So after the market went up in 2017, okay, December 2017, 2018, it crashed down through the 50-week moving average, and then down through the 100-week moving average, and then where the market crossed again, it was roughly at the bottom, where the 50-week crossed the 100-week, roughly marked the bottom of the market. Okay, so fast forward to today. Notice this peak was very different. So where we are today, you can see it had not breached. So in 2021, last year, when we reached a peak, it came down, but it did not breach the 50-day moving average. Okay, so it wasn't really the bottom of the market. It had not reached the bottom, really breached it. It went up again, and now it had actually breached it. It kind of had another go, and it came down, smashed through the 50-week moving average. Now it's smashed through the 100-week moving average. So is it going to go and roughly settle at the bottom of the 200-week moving average? Mind you, you've got to understand that these averages are moving upwards. So they're moving up. So yes, the bottom of it is showing here, which is 21,780. But in a few weeks' time, or in a couple of weeks' time, this should be up higher. You know, so it could be, you could be looking at, let's say, end of May, could be looking at maybe 22, 27. So that is when, you know, it should kind of bottom out. And also these haven't crossed yet. This 50-week moving average and the 100-week moving average haven't crossed yet. So there's still a long way to go before it reaches the bottom. It is going to probably hit this 200-week moving average again. But these two need to cross. And then, yes, when it settles here, you know that we're at the bottom of the market. So keep tuned. I'm going to be tracing this. I'm going to be tracking this. I'm going to be monitoring this. Make sure you subscribe, like, and hit the notification button so that you can monitor as well. Because that will actually signify the best time to buy Bitcoin. The best time. This was the best time. Every time it hit the 200-week moving average, it's the best time to buy Bitcoin. That, you know. So it's really only had 3 times when it's, there was zoomed out a bit here, but it's had 3 times when it's hit the the 200-week moving average. 1, 2, 3. So this will be, if it hits, this will be the 4th time in Bitcoin's history that it hit the 200-week moving average, and that will be historically a great low and the best time to buy. Imagine buying here and you know, buying here, profiting here, buying here and profiting here. You know, so buying down here, and who knows where it's going to go up to. Well, that's you know, but like I said, these death crosses are very powerful effects, and they don't play around. That's why they create that effect. And like I said, you know, that's another discussion for another video. The Gaussian channel, as we mentioned, it's now gone under the Gaussian channel, good and proper. Reach the first white line. Will it reach this orange line? Well, we'll watch and see. Okay, but historically it does go under the tunnel as it's done before. It's not unusual, and it's just part and parcel of Bitcoin's journey. Always goes under the channel for a while, but then it comes out. So expect it. This has been expected, and we shall monitor this as well. So anyway, make sure you meant to be a form here, which is not appearing. Anyway, hopefully your internet is better, because I've got Zoom on. I've got some other things going on at the moment. But there should be a form right under here that should appear. You can put your name and email address in. We'll send you some millionaire mindset and investment strategy that works in any market. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification button, hit the like button, and share this with other people. So hope you found this useful. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And the I Am Wealthy and Rich is the mindset that you've got to have in your mind. Okay, it's not about me being boastful. It's something you need to say to yourself and for yourself. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.